talk about this because there always has to be some kind of wrestling news going on. Since it's been very random, weird news this week. Big Show has just challenged the one and only Shaq to a fight in WrestleMania 33.
I think this is just a promotional thing to get Shaq Fu out there more.
Well, like buy Shaq Fu, get my shoes at Walmart.
I mean, they got Shaq to come out at WrestleMania for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal,
which was the worst way to honor Andre the Giant ever.
And
what are they supposed to do? Recast Princess Bride?
No, just have a fucking ceremony, have an award to give out to somebody who's done some exceptional wrestling in the year, and then call it a night. You don't have to put out a fucking fake ass fight that they put people come running out and you're like, well, I know he's not making it.
Yeah.
Big Show's in there. Well, he's just gonna get he's gonna get like quadruple teamed and thrown over.
With Shaq.
Here comes Shaq running out, and it's like,
yeah, because him and Shaq both got eliminated at the same time, if I remember correctly, and they had their stare down or whatever. Well, at the ESPY Awards, which
where all great fights break out.
Apparently they had a confrontation on the red carpet, and WWE's like $signs. And I'm thinking, no, not really.
I can fucking see McMahon right now with cartoon $signs popping out of his eyes.
I need more money for change.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, obviously, that they've had a professional athlete or a former professional athlete in a match at WrestleMania. Not a lot of people remember, but Lawrence Taylor, formerly of the New York Giants, actually main evented a WrestleMania with Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, that actually happened.
But that was back. It was back when, wrestling at a point like then at least, you're like, it was so gimmicky, and all the wrestlers were really over the top. Something like that showing up, you're like, okay, I can expect something like that. This day and age, they played most of the wrestlers so seriously, and there's only like one group out there who's popping out of cereal boxes and shit that are playing it lightheartedly.
Dude, they're the best thing about wrestling.
I can't remember their name. What are they?
New Day.
New Day.
Every time I say it, I think I'm saying nude.
They're the only ones that kind of play it like it was back in the 80s, where like somebody
they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they're having fun with it, even though I don't particularly care for them.
Well, they just had recently this week had a really weird segment where they fought the Wyatt family at the Wyatt family compound, and it was filmed.
Really
and it was
much
filmed like.
Why does everybody have a compound?
Really like horror movie like.
This sounds like that scene in Pulp Fiction where they go into the pawn store's basement and find the Gimp.
Yeah.
That's what this sounds like right now.
So I guess the whole build up to this match is the fact that Big Show calls himself the largest athlete in the world, and Shaq is calling him out on that. And what I want to see is Yao Ming do a run-in.
Yao Ming's like, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
I want to see
the largest athlete.
I want to see Yao Ming.
Like, I'm retired. I need to do something with my time.
I want to see Yao Ming run in. I want to see George Mirasan go running in there.
I think he's dead. So if he goes running,
he'll come back from the Grand Mausoleum.
They buried him in the fucking pet cemetery to bring him back for this main event.
And then Great Khali comes out. He costs Big Show the match, and then he sings "Happy Birthday" to somebody. That's
what?
Best fucking wrestling match ever. You fucking bury George Mirasan in the pet cemetery. Like, we need Mirasan. What are we gonna do? Stephen King's just sitting there. He's like in a rocking chair. He's like, well, I tell you what, you don't do. Don't bury him in that graveyard up on the hill there. Like, you're that guy, aren't you? You wrote some stuff. Let's go bury him up there. The guy's like, why is there all these cat and dog tombstones up there? And Stephen King just comes out of the bushes. He's like, told you not to bury him in here.
You're gonna come back wrong.
You're gonna come back wrong.
Making like Stephen King sound like the Pepperidge Farm Remembers guy.
That's what the actor in the movie sounded like. Like legit.
It was the guy who did it who played Herman Munster, right? That was who played the guy who told him not to bury him.
Fred Gwynn?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he talked like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't go up that cemetery back now. Don't come back right. It's like, well, I'll just take my dead son and bury him. Hi, Tantrum. Sorry. Big Show. Shaq.
Tantrum?
Cemetery.
Tantrum.
I'm having tantrums. God damn it.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Yeah.
He's one beard away from being the Gordon's Fisherman. He's dead too, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's buried in that cemetery. Come back as Gordon Fisherman. All right.
Fucking Big Show. Shaq Fu.
Yeah, Shaq Fu and Big Show. I do not want to see this because it's just dumb. I don't think it's going to last long. The picture you showed me with Shaq looks like he bought a suit too small.
You know how much it must cost that man to make a fucking suit for him?
Billions. Like,
I couldn't imagine, like, having to be his tailor. Just like, you need another
that's
suit.
That's why your wife got all that fabric. She's making Shaq a suit.
shit. Well, he's wearing a corset apparently.
Like, show off my figure.
I gotta look nice and slender when I fight.
So your wife knows Shaq,
apparently
but she won't let him be on the show.
fucking tell me in it. Well, he can't fit in his room.
Yeah.
Even if he sits, his face is gonna be like in the ceiling. He's the world's biggest man.
What are you guys talking about?
It seems like he bends over to lead through the door. He's like, "Wait, you talking about being here?"
You talking about Shaq Fu to return? That's my new joint.
And I'm like,
Are you really here? Right?
don't anger Shaq.
Jesus Christ.
Shaq becomes very dangerous when startled.
He is very.
What the hell is he? Like a small dog?
Very dangerous when startled.
I don't like loud noises and quick movements.
Stop it.
Red lights friendly. The crinkling of the soda can scares me.
Can we get back on track?
That's why he couldn't make free throws, man. He was so.
If you
You don't need to make free throws when you can just jam on motherfuckers and knock them down.
If you shake a jar of pennies in my vicinity, I freak out. I'm much like a puppy. So there you go.
Yes.
WrestleMania 33. If you were thinking about buying it, you're not gonna anymore.
Well, not for this. This is the bathroom break. This is the bathroom break
Yeah,
match.
this is to go get yourself a beer.
Yeah.
Go outside and play some Pokemon Go. All right.